Hi, my name's Edward Gardner and I have the privilege of conducting the season opening for the Hallé Orchestra with two wonderful epoch-making pieces of classical music, Zarathustra by Strauss and the Glagolitic Mass by Janáček. Zarathustra is of course really well known for these opening pages of the piece, which were used in Kubrick's famous film 2001. But the piece is so much more than that. That's this image of a sunrise, which is unbelievably glorious and was very bare musically. If you just think of that, the C, the G, and then the C going upwards. For that period of music and for Strauss himself, it was an incredibly bold statement. The credo, right in the centre of the piece, the longest movement, is really a dramatic depiction of the story of the crucifixion and the days afterwards. And it's extraordinary in its breadth, actually, and its variety. A huge orchestral interlude, a big organ solo, it sounds like jamming in the, incredibly loud jamming from the back of the hall. It's extraordinary. And three offstage clarinets. A sort of distant sound, distant holy sound, a sound I'd never heard before or since in any piece. The essence of the piece, of the Glagolitic Mass, is in the choral writing, and they have such a huge role in all the movements. They really set the tone of whether it's life everlasting at the end of the Gloria, the pleading at the very beginning of the piece, the bleakness of the Agnus Dei. It's extraordinary how he writes for them. Or the sheer joy at the end of the Sanctus, actually. It's really, the range is enormous, and you have to go from almost screaming at the top of your voices to some of the most gentle pleading singing you'll ever do. And it's that range which I find really intoxicating. It's a great pleasure for me to work with the Hallé Choir. I was assistant conductor here 15 years ago or so ago. And I saw them so much in that time, and I got to know many of them as friends. I only got one chance to work with them then, so to do something so epic with them is a real privilege. I think what this concert gives us is two pieces of classical music which, in my opinion, have some of the most impact of all the works that we do. The joy, the vociferous singing of the Glagolitic Mass, to the lyricism and virtuosity. It's one of the great hard pieces to play for an orchestra, for the whole orchestra together, this huge, massive orchestra on stage. So that's hugely exciting for me.